Live in Cleveland, Ohio. Michael Wilbon, if you had to write a column tonight, what would be your lead? What's the theme?
Kevin Durant.
Well, we're going to find out right now about the MVP, which they're announcing, and it would have to do with a resigned Cleveland Cavaliers team. I mean, I heard Legs just now talking about not having the requisite energy. It really didn't seem like they did. It seemed like they were resigned after a small burst to get back in the game. They just sort of gave in, and it seemed like they weren't getting the loose balls. They realized the other team was better. Everybody in the building did. I'm surprised there are as many people as are here now. 2/3 of the building may be full. A lot of Warriors fans have moved down. And Durant, Kevin Durant, is the MVP, which I think if I was voting and I did not have one, it would have gone to Durant. His points and his performance were under a little more pressure in Game 3 than Steph's fabulous performance was tonight. This was a situation where they knew they were going to pound the Cavaliers, and the Cavaliers sort of went into rope-a-dope and never came out of it. And so it's not like there was a lot of pressure on Golden State tonight, at least as not as much as there was in Game 3.
So Kevin Durant is the Finals MVP, as Michael just mentioned. And Michael, this is why he went to Golden State, to win titles first and also to raise his own status for NBA history and in the league. Now, 2 championships and 2 Finals MVP. Where's Kevin Durant now?
Well, you know, he's at the top of the basketball world with an ensemble, but maybe even just a little higher. I heard you guys talking about Steph Curry not having won a Finals MVP. Obviously, Durant won last year. Before that, Andre Iguodala won. So I don't think that Steph is going to have a whole lot of time worrying about that and lamenting it. I mean, they are all as an ensemble there. You look at particularly the foursome, you know, of Draymond Green, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Kevin Durant. And you're looking at one of the great foursomes, certainly in modern NBA history. And Kevin Durant is right there in the, best 2 or 3 players in the league, joining LeBron James. So, I mean, he can't have asked for a better script to also justify why he would leave a place where he was so close with Oklahoma City, getting to the finals once, being within 3-1 of a Western Conference championship, another time losing to Golden State. For those who say, well, why would you go join a party? This is the party he joined and why.
And then finally, Michael, LeBron James. It will be the summer of LeBron as the NBA waits for his decision. That's going to really affect all the other decisions going on. What's your sense from people you've talked to, being around Cleveland? What do you think? Does he stay or go?
You know, I think there is a chance, and not, I don't know, not some weird, wild, slim chance that he'll stay, but actually a chance. Remember, he got this team, as dysfunctional as it was, as turned over as it was in February, to the NBA Finals. Now, we know the East is going to be better, a lot better, with Boston and Philly chasing down the Cavaliers, and he might not be able to hold that position. So I think he's going to look. I don't know that it'll be a quick announcement like we've seen in the past. He may take his time. I don't think there's an automatic or perfect fit. Miami was probably that with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh and Pat Riley calling for him to South Beach in 2010 and then coming back home 4 years ago. Those seem like pretty clear-cut decisions. There isn't that kind of fit apparent now. But, you know, the Lakers are going to be out there. Magic Johnson is a pretty persuasive guy, and he's going to have his shot at luring LeBron and perhaps another max free agent to Los Angeles. We keep hearing about Houston and Philly. I think I'll put less stock in that than some other people covering the league do. But he's going to have his chance, and I don't think Cleveland is out of the running like they might have been in 2010. In it, we don't know how much. They're going to have that number 8 overall first-round pick turn into either a prospect that LeBron would really love or a veteran player in a trade. And the question is, what will they know about who they can add and how quickly when LeBron makes his decision?
And we should get one more word from you, Michael, on Steve Kerr, and why is he the right coach for this team?
Now, you know, reminds me in some ways of Chuck Daly and the Pistons, the bad boy Pistons, and having a group that will be allowed, let him coach them. And Steve Kerr is just so smart and understanding of the modern player, even though he was in a transition from old school to this modern age of the NBA. Not everything out there does Steve Kerr love about the modern game, but he certainly embraces getting this team through it in the way that they need to.
It's hard to communicate like that in a loud arena, but Michael Wilbon, you hit it out of the park again. Thanks so much, live from Cleveland. The Warriors are champions.